Now, DoorDash is really trying to step up their game because even in this most recent Dash Forward event, they were really trying to take care of some problems that they've had, whether it's to help the merchants to grow their business, have a better connection with their customer, and even help us dashers. And they're even with recent update of changing out the home screen, which doesn't look too bad, having a much bolder and thicker look to it all. I think we can actually say that DoorDash is trying, and especially about them actually revamping the map, which was actually a huge need. Because how many times have we went to the wrong location just because of the map? Now it's supposed to be more accurate and smarter navigations. And we also have seen more of these flash offers where we don't even have to be on a current dash and DoorDash sends us a notification for an offer and it looks pretty good. And from what I've heard, it hasn't been nothing less than $15 just to get on that platform and take care of business. Now, DoorDash trying to make things more of a smoother process for us as we go through our dashes. We can even see how they have these new little widgets in the very top left hand corner of our phones, which it may be different from everybody else's, but the widget will be on our main screen. Or should I say, it can be. Let's go back. We can even see like a peak pay to even an offer, $23. Now that's interesting. I would actually like to know a little bit more about this little widget. We also have DoorDash rolling out where it actually shows how busy it is in an area with these volume bars to help us gauge, oh, should I go out right now? I wonder how busy it is. Well, this way it can kind of help pinpoint and give you an idea when to even go out to dash. So overall, this will help you better plan for your dash. This will just help you kickstart your day if you wanted to. This would also help you even to schedule out your dashes as well. So not too bad. Also, with this new DoorDash app, we also have better maps inside the actual what? Inside the app. Okay, DoorDash. I might currently live in Texas right now, but I'm from Arkansas, but I live close enough to Missouri where you're still going to have to show me. So hopefully this rollout will be a huge success for Dashers as well. Now with Dashmart fulfillment services, they're really trying to stretch out their product so they can actually like get their product out there to the customer and the customer might be like, oh, I didn't even know they had this. And yeah, and now they do. They can simply just go ahead and select like Party City, going down to maybe some sort of little dilly hopper that they might want. Maybe pick some balloons like this right here. Add a cart and you got it. How you doing? And they handle the stocking, they handle the packing, and also we have the fulfillment, which will actually create more demand, more flexibility, and more reach. DoorDash is just trying to make it happen. And recently, they already started with Kroger. And with Kroger, they have a nice variety of different items and products, especially when it comes to like a grocery and just many things in there. And they can say this can also be delivered as little as an hour. So, not too shabby. And now let's kind of talk about something that's actually they've been here, which is the smart scale. Now, most of these smart scales that we actually seen, it's actually I've seen in Wendy's. I think they actually said they actually had it first rolled out at Panera Bread, which I don't really have a Panera Bread. I think it's like another 15, 20 minutes for me. So I didn't actually get to actually witness that. Now let's actually see this scale in action right here because what we have them putting it the products on there. Okay, now let's stop right there. Now right here they actually show a DoorDash bag. Now I never had them put products in my DoorDash bag and put it on the scale. I guess they can probably have it calculated within that scale, I'm pretty sure, but I've never had to do that. Generally it's going to be something like this where they have their actual bag on here, and sometimes they may have the drink on there, just whatever is in that order. If it is off just by a smidgen, just a little bit, that scale is actually supposed to actually pick it up and say, hey, there's something actually wrong here. And they're going to have to go open up the bag, see what's in there and what could be messed up or missing. And now that I think about it, I also seen it in a KFC as well. And I have seen them actually backtrack and say, oh, we're missing something. They went and actually got the item that they needed for the order. So that worked out pretty well. Now, DoorDash actually says that this smart scale actually has helped out within like 30%. And 30% is actually a lot of missing products, actually. And I can really see how this actually helps out the customer. So DoorDash won't even have to have that phone call just to say, oh, well, we're sorry. Let me be sure and try to give you a discount or something for your next purchase. This scale helps try to alleviate that problem because DoorDash is in it for their customer satisfaction so they could continue and grow their business. Hey, I get it. If I own DoorDash, I would want the same thing too. And also trying to help the merchants out and trying to actually get the Dashers happy, even though you can't make everybody happy, but you do the best that you can do with all these rollouts. But here we go with DoorDash going to a whole new level. And this is going to be the DoorDash Dot. And with this Dot, it is machines actually doing the job. And here we are, how we see in action, we see the rising of the door, and then we see the Dot Bot. The Dot Bot is rolled out of the fulfillment center, and this is actually supposed to help DoorDash. Hopefully it takes away some of these crazy orders here. Now, as we saw it rolling down the street, and you see those wheels, how's that going to do with the rain and weather? I do not know. But here it is pulling up to that broke York, and it looks like they're just opening it up. They have a DoorDash bag, but I'm sure it's not going to be a DoorDash bag. It looks like I just saw right there. Hold on just a moment. One thing I thought was interesting. Now we're here, right here at this shot right here where it actually has, I think was it Caitlin right there? So I'm assuming that's actually the customer that they're picking up for to help it make it a little bit easier for the actual merchant to make sure they're lining it up with the right name with the order. So I do like that. Well, at least I think that's interesting. Now here we go. The bot mouth closes and it's off to the races. And this thing can reach up to 20 miles per hour. Stop. 20 miles an hour. That's really not that fast. It really isn't. What I'm thinking about is just they're saying that this is supposed to be a really fast way to get the order to the customer, but 20 miles an hour really doesn't seem like it. But if it's all nearby and it's all local, maybe so. You never know. But to me, it just seems so crazy just seeing these things like going through the bike lanes and the roadways and the sidewalks, and it's just crazy. And let's stop right here for a moment as well. And another thought about this, as we're looking on the inside, you see like these 4 little cup holders right here. Then this is where inside of the bot, it's actually going to have the product. But you know what? I also thought about, I wonder if they could actually get like one of those smart scales actually in this bot. I don't know. It might be a little bit of overkill because they're going to, well, some of these places are already going to be putting it in there, but it was just a thought. And they even have like the lights look like eyes. Isn't that interesting? But these are small little bots supposed to be 1/10 of the size of a car, and how they go to and fro, and seeing on this side of the road, I can't hardly imagine it. And here we go. Look, see here. Can it stop? It can stop on a dime. What? And it keep on going about its way. And they waving at it. Then it goes around the kids or going around the family. Now the customer knows that's nearby. So now the customer's looking out there. Now it's crawling its way up there, going around the river and through the woods. Not really, but parks right there in the very front. Customer is able to unlock and open it with their phone. And there we go. The customer has the order. And it's going to go right back to where it actually started from, going right back down that street. And I can imagine to see this thing on the main road. There is no way. Passing this thing on the bike, I bet you sure could. But anyways, this is a new way and new platform that DoorDash is trying to actually innovate, make things easier. Hopefully it can take some of these terrible orders out of our hands, especially those $2 and $3 orders. But if the customer actually has that opportunity to actually say, I can get like a bot delivery or a drone delivery, that's really next level. Now, how is this actually going to actually affect the Dasher right now? Right now, we're in the beginning stages of it all. So I don't really see it as it really affecting us too much. But as this thing keeps growing and keeps going, this could be just the next thing. And now let's think about how they actually going to take care of all these little bots and drones and stuff. Are they really just going to have like one like certain fulfillment center in one area, and they're going to take care of all the maintenance? Or could there actually be a possibility where maybe even some of these high-end restaurants that has a lot of orders to actually have their own bot or drone for their own self. Now that would be interesting, but I do see it as another possibility. Now, at the moment of shooting this video, now DoorDash stated that this is only like in one place, which is in Phoenix, Arizona. But if this thing keeps on multiplying, this could actually get kind of interesting. Because just the other day, when I was in downtown Dallas, I didn't see this actual bot, but I saw another type of food delivery bot, and it really got my wheels to turn. It was like, oh my gosh, it's actually close in my area. And if I wasn't at that stoplight needing to turn left, I would have liked to have seen this whole process take place. It would have been very interesting. The best that me and my wife could do is she just got a shot of just a little bit of the tail end of that little machine. But it was pretty cool. But it was a different experience to even see that. So in this comment box, go ahead and tell me what you think about some of these updates that DoorDash is actually rolling out, and what do you think about it? Do you think this is the end of the Dasher experience in the next few years? But no matter what, stay encouraged, and also see me in the next video.